Hey everybody, welcome to another Age of Grogu reaction, and we have just had the new trailer for the One Piece Season 2 drop, so I'm very excited to see where this goes. I have happened to have had no clue what One Piece was all about. Sorry guys, I'm 20 years out of date here. I did watch the live action series on Netflix a couple of years ago when it first dropped and was completely blown away. It is probably the first live action adaptation that felt like a live action anime in a show I've ever seen. I thought it was incredible. And it surprised me, generally surprised me, how loving and wonderful each of the characters were and how they created each character have an incredible payoff to each of their stories in the first season. So I've been eagerly awaiting season 2. So please make sure you like and subscribe if you have not already. I am going to be reacting to each of these episodes. I'm also thinking of going back to rewatching season 1 before season 2 drops next year and checking out season 1 and doing a recap. If you like that idea, please let me know in the comments below because I will end up by doing that probably, and it gives me the chance to see the show. I mean, I've seen it now maybe 4 times, I think, and rewatched the whole series over and over again 4 or 5 times in the last couple of years. It's definitely worth watching a rewatch, but also kind of reacting and taking in everything and anticipating for what is to come. And I know, again, I haven't watched the animated show, but I'm sure there's a lot there. Anyway, without further ado, let's check this trailer out on 3, 2, and 1.
Everything I've done. Everywhere I go.
Okay, here we go.
It's for the One Piece.
Wow, that's awesome.
What is that?
This cast is incredible. What is that? What? Wow, giant. Nice. I don't know who that is. Okay. Awesome. Lots of location stuff. Okay. I know nothing about these new characters, but I'm looking forward to seeing who these new characters are. The stunt work alone for me in this show is phenomenal. And you know what? The CG abilities work so well. What the heck? What the heck? And the soundtrack, guys. The soundtrack is incredible. And season 3 set sail soon. Nice. Okay. All right. That was crazy. I actually really want to check this trailer out again. But first thoughts. Visually, it's really phenomenal. The stretching ability at first, when I first saw season 1, I was like, okay, I didn't know anything about Luffy. I didn't know anything about the fact that he gained these powers, and I was really on board with it. But I was surprised at how well they used the CG animation for his stretching body parts, that it looked perfect for that world that they created. As for the realness and everything, I know they shoot down in South Africa, and I am extremely happy that they've got a lot of location stuff. It's not all on set. First season did feel a little closed in very set areas, but this looks like it's more outdoors now. We're in the jungles, we're in these other things. Obviously, we're going to be exploring what season 2 is all about, and out there, the different islands, whatever's going on. Again, I don't know too much about what season 2 is going to be. No spoilers, please, because I know there are people who know 20 years of story and content. I'm actually enjoying this as it's coming in bit by bit from the live action stuff. But I do want to check this trailer out again. So let's check this out, because I just need to be able to kind of take in a little bit what I've just seen. All right, so okay, I've got to
Everything
pause
I've
this.
done.
I just need to have a look at some of this stuff here. Okay, that's interesting. Like, is that like cactus? Like, that's a
Everything I've done.
very that's so cool. All right, the scale
Everywhere
and
I go.
scope of this just seems much bigger. I love the
It's for
locations
the
too.
One Piece.
I like the fact
What
they're
is
gonna
that?
have a giant. This is cool. I don't know who the giant is. What is okay? All right, that's his vehicle. So we've got this kind of modern thing going with vehicles, it seems, in this world too. Or is it just different lands of different kind of... The stunt work is incredible. The stunt work is absolutely gorgeous in the first season, and it looks like they're continuing with the same stunt people. That's so cool. I love the optimism with Luffy, Lucky D. Luffy. He is absolutely just pure energy. I love the cast behind this too. Anyway, yeah, that was obviously shown at the uh, I guess for One Piece Day, which is what it is today. All right, guys. Yeah, I again, I'm looking forward to seeing more. I'm hoping that the future trailers don't show us a lot of stuff, but again, because I know nothing about what's going on, I'm kind of excited to see how this all plays out. I will be reacting to future trailers. I'm definitely going to come back in closer to the new year. I'm going to do a reaction to season one again. Well, not a reaction because I've already reacted. I haven't. I need to take in season one, but I like it to be like a kind of observational deck of where it could go for season two and how it could play out, and just how good of a show that is. The soundtrack is phenomenal. I bought the soundtrack online a couple of months or a year ago at least, and I play at least a couple of times a week. It's such a great soundtrack score. It's 4 hours of incredible score music, and it's very rarely that you get a TV show that has such a cool, fresh vibe to its soundtrack. This cast, again, I hear we're going to be expanding on this cast huge in a huge way. So I'm curious to see who comes in next and who all these new characters are going to be, who the good guys are, who the bad guys are, who follows them, across, and who stays behind. I am looking forward to all that. Anyway, guys, again, please like and subscribe if you have not already, and I will be looking forward to reacting to everything coming up in the future on the Netflix show of One Piece. Catch you all later.